This is CCNN Live.
On our show today, risky rides. Are transportation apps like Uber as safe as they seem?
Dealing with passengers.
And the changing city. New improvements in Miami's landscape are affecting its residents.
Finally, culture roll. Tommy Pozo goes out and about in Miami to see how a local sushi chef shares a taste of different delicacies with his community.
This and more today on CCNN Live.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Anthony Martinez.
And I'm Michael Martinez. Today is January 22nd, 2022, and we're coming to you from the Magic City, Miami, Florida, on today's very special edition of CCNN Live. Well, Anthony, it really is no question that ride-sharing apps have revolutionized transportation globally.
But is it safe? Massimo Del Rio tells us more.
Rideshare companies like Uber and Lyft connect people globally. But after speaking to some drivers, some are wondering, is that a good thing?
I had a lady that got naked in the car.
Marcus Duvalin has been a Lyft driver for 3 years. He's encountered everything from
Drunks.
to.
People doing drugs in the car.
For him, it's been a rough ride.
I would say there's about like a good 10-15% of undesirable experiences.
Juan Carlos has taken a different route.
Con todo lo que hay hasta ahora, yo siempre me he sentido seguro con Uber, siempre.
In the past 5 years, he says he's never had a bad experience, and he's had riders from all over the globe. He typically sticks to the airport.
El aeropuerto para mí es mejor, porque cuando usted llega al aeropuerto, quiere ir para su casa o quiere ir para un hotel.
He explains most people from the airport want to get home quickly, so that minimizes the chances of picking up a dangerous passenger. According to NBC, Uber drivers were involved in almost 500 incidents over 18 months. Uber is currently available in more than 80 countries around the world, and in the US, 3 million drivers and 40 million riders on a month-to-month basis. Both ride-sharing companies mention on their website they take safety very seriously.
Las cámaras salvan vidas.
Juan Carlos takes the extra step of setting up cameras, while Marcos thinks the companies should be doing more.
And drivers are not really treated the way they should be treated. And pretty much, you take a risk.
We reached out to both Uber and Lyft to see what they're trying to do to keep their drivers safe, and we haven't heard back from them. For CCNN Live, I'm Massimo Del Rio reporting.
Still to come on CCNN Live, is local Miami culture in jeopardy? Manny Nacarado explores this important question when we come back.
Last year, our whole world's changed.
Yo, Tommy, wake up!
Overnight, classrooms turned into kitchens. We got used to sitting at home all day long doing nothing. But now, it's time to come back to reality.
He really didn't have a boxing match.
Stop the COVID slide. Get back to work.
Miami is a melting pot of culture where people of all walks of life come together. But with the rise of gentrification, the community is changing. Manny Nacarado has this story. Miami is a global community, but with new businesses and high-rises popping up in its neighborhoods, residents are experiencing some serious changes.
So I've lived in Coral Gables for 26 years. We've raised our family here, and what makes this house so special is where we're located. We live on a very nice, quiet street in Coral Gables, plus we're close to all of our family.
But with growing industry and constant construction, residents are becoming concerned.
I understand, that growth is necessary, and I love being a part of the, Miami and the expansion, but I just worry about nice, quiet neighborhoods, how those will be affected in the future.
But according to some, these changes are actually improving the city.
Overall, the growth of the city is very essential and where it helps all the small businesses, and therefore all these new population that's come in South America from up north of the states throughout needs a place to reside, and these are where the construction is necessary to grow so we can keep up with the housing.
And the city's commission insists that while structures are growing, the city is keeping its residents as its top priority. Commissioner Kirk Menendez said, "Our city has experienced change throughout the years. Some types of change are good, but not all types are. But in Coral Gables, we have always come together as a community to find that balance between having a vibrant downtown and our beautiful residential neighborhoods. As long as we continue to work together in the true spirit of Coral Gables, we will find that balance.
Right? You look at the city of Miami, how it has changed over the years. It's always moving forward, it's always growing, it's always getting bigger, and I think people are always worried about that.
As the city continues to grow, residents will have to adapt to the inevitable changes to their community. For CCNN Live, I'm Manny Nacarado, reporting.
A local sushi chef at our farmers market has given residents a taste of several cultures in just one spot. Tommy Pozo closes our show.
Here in Coconut Grove, sellers across the world are coming together to bring little slices, or should I say rolls of culture, to this South Florida neighborhood. Meet Nario, a sushi vendor with a unique twist.
I use the technique of sushi in respect to Asiatic culture, specifically Japanese. But a lot of the flavors I put in the sushi are a mixture between my own roots and the Japanese culture that I'm very familiar with.
And Nario's product has attracted people from all over the world.
The place where we came from in Australia is a little small surfing town called Byron Bay, but there's not a lot of diversity there. So there's a lot of diversity in Miami. I basically buy my week's fruit and vegetables here, and we like to grab breakfast.
And the people he surrounds himself with understand the impact his culinary fusion has made.
Well, I think it's important to really show how diverse, food and anything can really be. I mean, you would come in here, you would think someone who's making sushi has to be of some type of Asian descent, but it shows just how far someone can work to really be a part of that culture and really learn, I mean, he's been doing this for so many years, and it just shows that, if you're really passionate about something, you could pretty much do anything.
Every single tent that you see here is a person with a dream. Every single person here comes out and they're trying to make something of themselves in their own hands. I feel like it's really admirable that so many people come out here.
As the sushi rolls out and the day comes to a close, people like Nario and his plant-based sushi will continue to make visitors feel like they have a piece of the globe right here in their own home. For CCNN Live, I'm Tommy Pozo, reporting.
That does it for today's edition of CCNN Live. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep up with everything happening here at CCNN Live during the 2022 school year. And from all of us here at CCNN Live, I'm Michael Martinez, and I'm Anthony Martinez. Have a great day.